Hey guys, today I'm taking you along for a total nail transformation. This is actually our second appointment. You can find the first one on my page as well. The set was still looking great after 3 weeks. 3 nails did pop off though, which makes sense since it was a full 3 weeks on such a short nail bed. I always recommend a checkup after 2 weeks the first time around. But her car was in the shop, so we had no choice. Even though some nails popped off, the natural ones underneath actually recovered pretty well. So, luckily I can keep them all at the same length as the rest. As I always do, I'm starting off by gently removing the old product to get a fresh start. It's the most satisfying part, don't you think? Just making sure everything is nice and clean before we dive into the new look. Next up, I'm using a tiny 240 grit sanding band to gently remove the natural shine. I'm super full with this step because it's all about that perfect prep. It ensures everything adheres perfectly, so we won't have any lifting later. We want this set to flawless for as long as possible, right? Then I'm using a tapered cuticle bit to gently lift the cuticles. This makes it so much easier to give them a nice, clean trim and creates that perfect, polished look we're going for. Okay, check this out. Now that those cuticles are lifted, it's time for my favorite part, the cleanup. Stay tuned, because this is where the magic really starts to happen. Now, for the cutting part, be super careful to only trim that tiny white edge that's lifted. This is secret to avoiding overcutting and keeping those cuticles healthy. And just look at that result. Can you believe how much extra nail plate we've gained already? It makes such a huge difference. Next, I'm reaching for my favorites, the Prep and Base Gel from Inveray. Honestly, these are a total game changer for a long-lasting set. If you're looking for them, you can grab them at Beauty by Wen. They make the application so smooth. I absolutely love using dual forms with the Inveray Natural Builder Gel. Honestly, it's such a game changer compared to a traditional brush application. The best part is the gel settles into a perked shape right from the start. It saves me so much time and effort because I barely have to do any filing at the end. Just so much more efficient and gives such a clean, professional result. For these 3 bitten nails, I like to add an extra step for some much-needed stability. I'm carefully building out a nail bed with my brush before I even think about the dual forms. It's all about creating that perfect surface for the forms to grip onto, so the final result stays beautiful and secure. Once I've popped off the dual forms, it's time for my favorite part, shaping the nails. I'm going to start filing them into their final shape now. Since the forms already did most of the work, it's really just about refining those edges and making sure everything looks perfectly balanced and sleek. To get that extra crisp finish, I'm switching to a fine bit. I'll use it to tidy up around the cuticles and file underneath the free edge. This step is a total game changer. It makes the nails look so much more natural and gives them that thin, professional profile we all love. After all that prep work, it's finally time to add some color. We picked out a gorgeous, elegant gel from Madam Glam. It's one of those shades that just screams class, don't you think? It really brings the whole manicure to life and gives it that beautiful polished finish she was looking for. On the remaining nails, the plan is to apply the color to the tips only. We're leaving some space because I'm going to mix in some sparkly glitters later on. After that, we'll be finishing the whole look with a delicate leaf design in white gel paint. It's going to add such an elegant touch to the final result. I really hope you'll stay tuned to see the hand-painted design I have planned. I'd love to hear what you think of this set so far, so feel free to leave a comment with any questions. If you like what you see, please give this video a quick like and subscribe to follow along with the rest. For the design, I'm starting by placing a few small dots of gel paint. Then I'll carefully pull them out to create those delicate leaf shapes. It's such a simple yet effective technique to get that elegant, hand-painted look without it feeling too heavy. Finally, I'm adding a bit of cuticle oil for that extra glow. Just look at that transformation. I'll leave you to enjoy the finished look now. If you loved this set, don't forget to let me know. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you in my next video.